What's good, world? MIAB back with another video. Can't be screaming right now because my girlfriend's pregnant, but I really want to. Nah, I'm just kidding. So I wanted to get into who won the press conference, but first I want to say make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because you already know what we get into. We don't do this shit for no reason. We do this shit for y'all. We do this shit for the fans. We do this shit for why we do it. But if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I finished my orange. Damn, I'm tight, but anyway, thank you for being here. I want to get straight into who won the press conference. I wanted to talk about the fact that Merab talked for 20 minutes about him moving into the U.S. and is Russia and is Dagestan even part of Russia? And I just want to ask, does that even fucking matter? Because it's really fucking time to just. It's time to fucking get down there and fight. It's not really time to be talking about all this bullshit. We don't really even give a fuck where Russia belongs at this point. I can't wait for tomorrow. Well, today, later on. Honestly, whenever the fuck you see this video, it's going to be time for the fight. Or maybe you'll see it after the fight. Who knows? All I'm saying is, it don't matter. It's time to fucking... It's time to get down in there and fucking fuck somebody up. And I already know Merab wants to get in there and prove his point. And I mean, he's been spending his whole time in there doing this press conference. He spent about 20 minutes explaining why he even moved to the United States in general. So I feel like that right there, he completely took over the press conference in general. But I want to get into what other things that happened in the press conference and what's really important. At the end of the day, they're gonna fight they're gonna fight today, and they're gonna find out who's gonna earn the respect. It's either Umar's gonna earn the respect for the Nurmagomedovs, or Merab's gonna earn the respect for Georgia, or Georgians, or whatever. I don't know how you pronounce it correctly. And we're gonna see who really was. Who's really just a better fighter in general. I mean, the best man's going to win. I hope for the best for either one of them. I know it's going to be a great fight. I'm honestly just excited how it's going to go either way. But I just can't wait to see it. At the end of the day, somebody's fighting for respect, and I think both of them are looking for it. So we'll see which way it goes at the end of the day. But I really think that Merab is locked in. He's focused. Even though sometimes when he be talking, he be sounding like a drunk man. And he's just, I don't know what it is. And he'll be taking 20 minutes to explain one thing, but again, that's on him. It seems like Umar is very in tune with interviews and press conferences and talking to the public, which, I mean, he would be, right? I mean, he has two champions that are in front of him that are obviously professionals at this point to be in this position. Next, I wanted to get into the Chama chants. Those Chama chants were getting crazy. I ain't even gonna lie to you, that felt weird. I almost felt like he was fighting Alex Pereira, but he's not. It's funny that Jamal didn't let it get to him. Him coming at the guy at the front row or wherever the fuck. That was funny. Again, just like the Merab and Umar fight, it's all going to come down to the fight. One of them's earning the respect, and one of them's fighting for that rematch. And at the end of the day, Yuri lost twice and Jamal didn't, so Jamal's really fighting for a chance to just get that second opportunity, and Yuri's really fighting for that chance to just get back up to the belt. Altogether, what I'm wishing, best man win. I mean, again, I don't want to pick favorites, but I want Jamal to win. That's just my prediction, but let the best man win that night. On top of that, Yuri shaving his hair was pretty cool. He did that for the cancer patient. On top of that, he was donating 50. On top of that, he was donating what was it? 1 million chets. But he was also, but it's in American dollars, it's like 50K. And on top of that, Dana matched it, so he's gonna be getting so he's gonna be donating technically 100K to the cancer patients. I can't say which one or what one, well, like what cancer society or whatever it is. I don't want to say it wrong and disrespect anybody, but because it was hard to understand him, but that's all I know is Dana's going to match it. He's going to get 100K together, which was pretty cool. And I mean, him shaving the hair, and he also brought her on there in the weigh-in, which is pretty cool because I just finished watching the weigh-ins again. I just got out of here of doing a lot of work. But it was pretty cool. Again, he brought her out for the weigh-ins, and on top of that, he shaved his hair for them, and she's going to be there for UFC 311, which is pretty cool. So you got to give him the respect for that. Talk about respect. I want to give him all the respect as a fighter, but I truly don't think he has the chances of beating Jamal. I mean, y'all can let me know what y'all think, but in all honesty, I just think that Jamal is more ready than everybody thinks he is, and the chance are making him more ready. But then again, we're gonna see later tonight, so I hope everybody's ready to see it. I'm kind of upset that everything changed and the main event isn't gonna be what it was gonna be because I was super excited for the main event, and now we're missing out on a whole nother fight due to the fact of the main event canceling. But whatever. I mean, I'm still excited. I don't know. As a UFC fan, you got to be expecting shit like this because people always pull out of fights, and you just still got to deal with it. But it was cool. Jamal laughing off the Chama chance. It was super funny. I mean, like I said, it just looks like he's more locked in than ever. No glazing. I want both of them to go out there and do their best. I just personally feel like Jamal's way more ready. I mean, I'm a hope so than Yuri. And I mean, Yuri did have those two chances with Pierre, but he didn't even get better from the first or second fight. And I feel like that's what makes them different, is about who goes out there to actually get better. And that's what Islam made a big point about. And again, if you're not somebody that pays attention to this or actually wants to get better at anything in life, then you'll never understand that point of it. You'll only want to keep getting better at what you're already good at. But to get straight into it, Umar and Merab took over the press conference. I'm going to have to give it to them. But Merab wins the press conference by decision. I got to give it to Merab because he talked his way into winning. And that was a 30-minute explanation of migration. And for that, he gets the dub on the decision. So he won the press conference. I mean, he technically owned it as much as he talked his way into it. And we got to give him that. At the end of the day, like I said, it's time for the fight, bro. It's time to get fucking dirty and just. It's time to see who really wants the respect. It's time to see who really is here to fight and show that they're best. And it's really here to show who's. Shit, honestly, at this point, I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's honestly here to show whose injury really wasn't as bad as it says they were, and whose injury is. I mean, it's also to show whose injury isn't as healed as they said it was, and who's the better fighter. This isn't just some regular fight. I'm not gonna speak about the fact that Merab's photo shoot with his new shorts, you can still see his injury, because again, I could speak on that, and a lot of us could point that out, but I don't really know Umar's injury, so I ain't gonna speak on that. But all I'm saying is, this is gonna be a fight to show who's really down and who's really willing to make it happen during any circumstance, any situation, and I'm down to watch that. I mean, you can't argue with that. So that's what I'm gonna give it to. I'm gonna give him Merab by decision. He talked his way into the W. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Again, that's just my decision, and he won that. It was a great press conference, though. Again, nobody really ran it all together. It was just kind of just a bunch of talking. But at the end of the day, Arman pulling out just completely threw off the whole press conference in general. So I'm going to have to give it to Merab by decision. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments again. That's my decision. Appreciate y'all tuning in.